Hi. So, I've thought for a while about making this video, and it's very personal, so I hesitated, but I feel like a lot of people could maybe benefit from hearing this. Love just isn't the way it used to be, you know? Couples are fighting all the time, everyone is disloyal, and communication is off, and everyone just seems to be out of sync, and it's very disheartening to see and really be a part of this generation where we just don't love the way that we used to love, or the way that we're meant to love. And I've been there. I've had bad relationships. I've been treated poorly, not the way that I should be treated. And then I met my boyfriend Brandon, and we've been together for a long time now, and he still treats me like a princess after all this time. And I'm not making this video to brag about him or to make it look like we have a perfect relationship, because we don't. We have ups and downs just like every other couple, and we actually had a little bit of a fight not too long ago. I had sent him flowers to work because he was having a bad day, and I did it not only because I care about him, but also because I'm a strong believer in the idea that, girlfriends should do just as much for their boyfriends as boyfriends do for their girlfriends. It should be a two-way street. And so I sent him flowers, and I waited all day to hear from him, and he called me at night to let me know how his day was, as we usually do. And at the end of the conversation, I asked him if he had received the flowers, and he said yes, and he said thank you and that he liked them. But honestly, I was hurt. I was hurt that it took him so long to acknowledge it, and I felt like he didn't appreciate it the way that I had hoped he might. And we have a really good communication between the two of us, so I was open and honest with him about the way that I felt. And the next day, I went home where he lives, and I came home to flowers and dinner and a card. And I'm going to read the card because, as personal as it is, I think it's important for people to know that there's still not only good guys and good girls, but just good humans in general still out there that care and love the way that we should. So here it is. Lori Mae Gibb, my baby, my sweetheart. I've been doing so much thinking the past day, thinking about how much you mean to me, thinking about every single thing you have done for me, thinking about the endless list of reasons why I love you so deeply. Then I thought about love itself and what it means to me. There was a time when I was younger when I never even thought about love. I don't think I even truly knew what love meant until I met you. When I was a boy, I knew that love meant caring for another person. And when I was in my teens, I realized that love meant you didn't want to be with anybody else because they made you the happiest. I thought I knew what love was, but how was I supposed to know if I didn't see the things that I thought love were about? It is difficult to remember a time when I could say to myself, wow, my parents are truly in love. I know this doesn't seem like it has anything to do with us, but I'll get to my point. There was a moment sometime in my teens that I can remember clear as day, and I had a flashback to that just last night. One night, I remember my mom crying because she had thought that my dad was beginning to resent her. My dad was never one to show many emotions, especially in front of us. Sure, now they have grown much closer, but I can remember that exact moment like it was yesterday. I told myself, while I even began to cry, that I would never do anything to make the person I love feel that way. Last night, I realized I did just that the one thing I said I wouldn't do to the woman I love more than anything else in this world. I now know that I truly have not known what true love was my entire life until you entered it. It wasn't gradual, and it wasn't complicated. The moment you appeared in my life, it was there. Such a strong desire for you and so much happiness it could fill the entire universe. Every weakness and every pain was healed. Every question I had was suddenly answered, and everything I ever wanted was right there in front of me in human form. An incredibly stunning, flawless form. These strong feelings of desire and pure love flow through me every single time you appear. This is why I know our love can last for eternity. This is why I know I don't ever want to feel the feelings we felt last night. This is why I'm going to ensure you know exactly what I feel for you and how deeply I desire you and love you today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives. You're one and you're only, your love, your man, Brandon. That right there is how everybody deserves to be treated, and everybody deserves to feel that way. Everybody deserves to be loved that way. So don't settle for less, and when you find someone like that, don't take them for granted. Love them unconditionally, because we're all here for the same reason. We all just want to be loved.